Where light itself grows thin and silence stretches into eternity, a lonely traveler continues its endless journey. Voyager 1, launched in 1977, was never meant to last this long. It was never meant to cross into interstellar space, never meant to speak to us nearly half a century later, yet here it is, still whispering back to Earth from a place no human will ever set foot in. For decades, its faint signals carried nothing more than the cold, objective truths of science. Measurements of magnetic fields, counts of cosmic particles, and the subtle rhythms of a machine surviving against all odds in the abyss. Its voice, barely audible, conveyed the pulse of a lonely sentinel drifting into the unknown. But recently, something changed. A transmission arrived unlike any other. Buried within the static were sequences, patterns, deliberate and precise. It was neither noise nor error. It was something else, something unfamiliar, almost conscious. Inside NASA, the first analysts did not celebrate. They did not react with curiosity. They reacted with a subtle, creeping fear. Voyager 1 is farther from Earth than any human-made object in history. And if something out there is now speaking through it, then perhaps humanity is not as alone in the cosmos as we once believed. To understand the gravity of this moment, we must journey back to the beginning. Voyager 1 left Earth in the summer of 1977 during the golden age of space exploration. It was launched as a twin to Voyager 2, both designed to capture humanity's first detailed images of the outer planets. They dazzled us with scenes never before witnessed: Jupiter's colossal storms, Saturn's intricate rings, moons that appeared to be miniature worlds in themselves. Their mission, however, was never intended to end there. Gravity assists, a revolutionary technique at the time, propelled Voyager 1 beyond the planetary region of our solar system. Each close pass by Jupiter and Saturn slingshot the spacecraft faster, sending it on a trajectory that would eventually carry it past the heliosphere, the protective bubble of charged particles created by our Sun. Scientists anticipated that the spacecraft would fade into silence after a decade or two. Its systems would shut down quietly in the freezing vacuum of space. Yet, decades later, its radio voice remains, growing fainter with distance but still audible across unimaginable expanses. In 2012, Voyager 1 did what no other human artifact had done. It crossed the heliopause, leaving behind the Sun's protective bubble and entering true interstellar space. Humanity now had a witness in a realm untouched by our star, a lone ambassador sailing into a void far beyond our reach. For years, Voyager's messages were thrilling but predictable: plasma density, cosmic rays, interstellar winds. Scientific treasure, yet orderly and expected. Then, in its most recent transmission, something shifted. Voyager's steady voice seemed to fracture, allowing something alien to seep through. Communicating with Voyager is like listening for the faintest heartbeat in the void. Its 22-watt transmitter, less powerful than a refrigerator light bulb, struggles across 15 billion miles, taking more than 22 hours for a single signal to reach Earth. And yet, we hear it. For decades, that connection was reassuring. A faint reminder that even across impossible distances, we could still reach one of our creations. But in 2023, reassurance turned to unease. Embedded within the familiar stream of scientific data were repeating sequences. Irregular at first glance, but too structured to dismiss as mere noise. Some dismissed it as a corrupted memory register, a quirk of the probe's aging hardware. Voyager is nearly 50 years old, running on technology weaker than a modern wristwatch. Yet others were unsettled. If it were a glitch, why repeat with such precision? Why were the sequences clearly intentional, almost linguistic in pattern? One engineer, speaking off the record, whispered, "It looks like Voyager isn't speaking alone anymore." The whisper traveled across the deep space network, to NASA, and finally to the broader scientific world. Had Voyager truly encountered something? Was it trying to communicate? Inside NASA, unease turned into tension. Voyager is not merely a machine. It is a symbol, a relic of human ingenuity, carrying the golden record, a message to any potential cosmic listeners containing music, greetings, and sounds of Earth. Now, that same vessel seemed to be returning a message we could not understand. Closed-door meetings intensified. Officials debated how much to reveal to the public. Could they announce that Voyager's signal had changed? Doing so risked speculation about extraterrestrial contact, a topic agencies handle with extreme caution. Theories emerged. Perhaps Voyager had encountered a unique interstellar plasma wave, etching patterns into its transmissions. Perhaps, more disturbingly, an unknown intelligence had intercepted its weak signals and was responding. Publicly, NASA remained calm, issuing only vague statements about unexpected telemetry. Behind the scenes, whispers of anxiety grew louder. Timing magnified the fear. Voyager's power source, a plutonium thermal generator, is fading. One by one, instruments are being shut down to conserve energy. Soon, even its whisper will fall silent forever. This may be its final transmission, a last spark from a machine defying the odds. Was this message simply a dying glitch, masquerading as mystery? Or was it precisely what it appeared to be, an intentional signal, proof that we are not alone? The irony is staggering. We sent Voyager out with greetings and music, hoping to communicate with the cosmos. Now, as its voice wanes, it may be returning an answer we cannot decipher. NASA's public communications grew measured and deliberate. Once, every Voyager update was celebrated and shared widely. Now, statements are sparse, almost clinical. Engineers who spent decades on the mission were excluded from certain briefings. Intelligence agencies requested updates. Whispers of classification circulated. To the public, it seemed like routine management of aging hardware. To those inside, it felt like something far larger, something that challenged the very nature of human understanding. Voyager's legacy has always been about outreach, connection, and exploration. Its golden record was an invitation to the stars, a bridge between humanity and the unknown. And now, with its last messages, the probe may have returned a response. Perhaps an answer to our questions, or perhaps a new question altogether, one we do not yet comprehend. The possibilities are staggering. Each transmission may contain revelations. Every silence may mark the end of a conversation we do not yet understand. Voyager 1 was never meant to last this long. Yet here it is, speaking from a realm no human will ever set foot in, sending fragments of information that may alter everything we know about the universe. Its final messages are not comforting. They present a puzzle, a shadow of the unknown. Inside NASA, the panic is not about failure, it is about a success too vast to control. Humanity sent its farthest creation into the void. And now, perhaps, it has been heard. Perhaps the universe is responding. Soon, Voyager will go silent. Its plutonium fuel will be exhausted. Its voice, the oldest continuous signal sent by humans, will cease forever. And when it does, will we realize what it has already communicated? Or will the next message, the answer to the universe's reply, be lost forever? The most terrifying thought is this: the cosmos may already know we are here, choosing when, or whether, to respond. Voyager 1's story is not merely one of exploration, but one of connection, of humanity reaching into the void, and for the first time, possibly being acknowledged. Its final transmissions, whether a malfunction, an anomaly, or genuine contact, remind us that the universe is more vast, more complex, and more aware than we can ever imagine. If you want to follow every revelation, every hidden detail, and every possible clue from Voyager's final whispers, subscribe, like, and turn on notifications. The last word from the edge of our solar system may not just alter science. It may redefine humanity's place in the cosmos.